All right, good morning. Happy Thursday. All right, here's our daily video. So today, you need to watch a Khan Academy video on histograms, okay? And I'll have that attached. Just look for that in Google Classroom. It's just a reminder. Those of you that did it yesterday, this um, video will really just help clarify maybe some questions or just to like, oh yeah, that's how I do this. There's no work to be done with it. You're just watching the first, maybe the second video. It's up to you. Definitely the first one, but then you can choose anyone after that. Just a reminder, okay? And then you are creating your own histogram today, and that's why I'm here to show you kind of what you're going to have to do, all right? So we are going to dive into, there are two options, okay? And on the I'm gonna post in materials. You're gonna see two websites, okay? So the first one is gonna look like this. It's the Easy Histogram Maker, all right? The second one is going to be it's on Metachart, okay? And it's a little bit different. I like Metachart, but Easy Histogram's pretty, it is as advertised. It's pretty easy, okay? All right. So as a reminder to do these, when you do these, I need you to either, if you know how to take a screenshot, take a screenshot. If you don't, just Google search it, guys. Like, you need to start learning to kind of be a problem solver. So if you don't know how to screenshot on a Chromebook or whatever device you're using, Google search, how do I screenshot on a Google Chromebook or MacBook Air or whatever it is you're using. If you're using this histogram maker, you'll have to take a screenshot. If you're using the Metachart, it'll download it for you onto your computer if you want, okay? But what you're gonna have to do is when you're done creating these charts, it's gonna be an assignment, you're gonna have to upload it. So when you see this assignment with these two websites, you're gonna have to upload two histograms, one for each chart. And I'm gonna kind of show you what I'm talking about, all right? So I have collected random data here, as you can tell. This is very random. So I create, like, this would be your sets of data, right? So my first set of data is 1 through 10. I just made up numbers, guys. And then my second set of data, just like you guys created the other day, some of you did temperature, some of you did food, some of you did sports, is 11 through 20, okay? And so when you did yesterday's assignment, you learned that histograms are trying to figure out your frequency. So maybe you can break it down into 1 through 3 and 4 through 8 and 9 through 10. Frequency is how often something appears, okay? So like what's the frequency in how often the sun appears? Well, hopefully every morning, or the frequency of how many times your phone calls or text messages a day, or how often do you eat, okay? Frequency is how often something occurs. And so when we do a histogram, it's chunking these, okay? So it could say, like, it breaks it up into groups. So it would have a group of maybe 1 through 4, and 5 through 8, and 9 through 10. And then it's going to tell me how often numbers in my data set show up. So if I broke mine up for 1 through 4, I would have 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers in that set. And then if I broke another set up between 5, 6, 7, and 8, I'd have another 4 numbers. And then if I had to find out how many numbers between 9 and 10, obviously just 2. All right? So the histogram maker, so you're going to create a histogram. All right? You need to create 2. One for your first set and one for your second set. All right? So let's get started. So if you go into the Easy Histogram Maker, all you need to do, I'm going to split my screens here for you guys so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. Okay, so you just need to plug in your data set. Okay, so I would do one at a time. Don't do them both. All right, I'm going to move my picture of me, my mug here. So all I would do, I'm going to plug in the first one. Okay, all right, here we go. I just plugged in my first set. I had to pause you there because if I don't, then it gets all screwed up. So all I did is I hit 1, enter, 2, enter, 3, enter, 4, enter, 5, enter, 6, enter, all the way through 10. All right, and then I'm going to generate it. Boom. And so this is my histogram. Now I have to take a picture of this, a screenshot. Okay, it does not have a download button. All right, that's how easy this one is. And so my histogram down below is what I'm comparing. So if, let's say, I don't know what we're talking about let's say we're comparing how many times I eat a day. So the first day I only ate one, the second day I ate twice, third day, whatever. So that's this your x-axis. Your y-axis is how many times that a number appears. So if you look, your frequency between 0 and 3 here, how many numbers are between 0 and 3? Well, between 0 and 3, or I'm sorry, between 0 and 2, you've got 2. And then 3 to 6, you've got 3. So if you guys kind of see, they're breaking this down for you on how many times it breaks. And they're breaking it up into groups of 3. So 0 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 9, 9 to 12. Okay? So then I would take a screenshot. Like my screenshot, I would take a screenshot of this. So Shift Command 4. And this is where I'm, for my computer, that's how you take a screenshot. You'll have to look at how you do yours. And boom, I just took a picture of it. Okay, you can kind of see how it popped up on my screen. Then I'm just going to go back and create a new histogram right here. Or you can hit the back button, whatever you want to do. And I'm going to do it for my second set. And then take a screenshot of that. And then we're going to upload it. Okay, so you're going to watch your Khan Academy first. You're going to do your histogram maker second, okay? And then you're going to go back to our class. I'm going to show you how to do this. So this is your math class. I can't show you how to do it from this, so I'm going to show you how to do it from, like, I had to do a class on Go Guardian. So I'm going to show you kind of how you would upload a picture if you would, okay? Here, let me click on this. Okay, so this is kind of how you would see an assignment, right? Here's your assignment, like watch this video, Mr. Kindig, and then you can hit mark as done, or I'm going to go to add or create, okay? And I took a screenshot, so I'm going to go to my files, and I'm going to select files from my device because that's what I'm looking for here today. And I need to find my screenshot right here. Okay, and there's my file. It's loaded. I hit upload. Okay, so there's my first one. You would do that again for your second one. It's loading, and then you hit turn it in. All right, I'm not going to turn this in because this goes to the district. You would turn this in, okay? So that's me. I'm just showing you an example of how to upload a picture, okay? So you would have, your assignment today is to do 2 histograms from a histogram maker and upload those histograms. You will have to take a screenshot. So Google search, how do I take a screenshot on whatever device you're using? Like mine's MacBook Air. I had to do that. I'm not a tech genius. I literally had to go, how do I take a screenshot on a MacBook Air? And it gives me a step-by-step. Okay? The last thing you can do, if you don't want to do this one, if you don't like this one's pretty stinking cool, but it is difficult. Okay? I wouldn't say that this is a little bit more on the advanced side. Okay? If you want to take some time and mess with this, you can. I'm not going to go super into depth. But it breaks it down into, I'll have this on there, so look for Metachart if you want to do. It's really colorful. It looks a lot better than what we just did, but it's a lot more difficult. So you could do a 3D design or a normal design. You could go vertical or you could go horizontal. You can set up your design. But when you get to your data, okay, you have to decide how you're going to break this down, all right? So remember, you're grouping. All right. So if I'm you, like with my 2 data sets, I would break it up into 4 groups, and my first group I would have it from probably like 0, like they did 0 to 4, or maybe we can do 1 to 4. So we'll go to 4. This one will go to let's go 8. Oh, I'm going way too far. 8. This one could go to like 12. This one could go to 15. Oh, I'm going backwards. Okay. All right. And then you enter you enter all this fun stuff. You work your way through. How many pieces do you have? And then you're going to have to look. So from 0 to 4, I have 4. From section 2, from 0 to 8, I have 8. From 0 to 12, I have 10. And from 0 to 15, I have 10. All right. And then you got to go to your labels. You can label, like I did delta temp, whatever you want to do, guys, whatever you're comparing. So you can see there's a lot more. You can change your font. You can change your color. You can change all your X and Y's, what they are. And then you can get this really cool looking thing. All right. And then you can save it. All right. So I can hit save. You must log in to save, or I'm sorry, I'm gonna go to download. This is a vid, so don't save. I'm sorry, go to download. You can download your chart right to your computer. Boom, I got it sitting right down here. Okay, so you wouldn't have to take a screenshot on this, but this has a lot more going on. But it is cooler. So if you want to attempt this, you're going to have to do one of these next week for a project, wink, wink. This one's a lot prettier, a lot cooler. So if you want to spend some time today learning how to do this, you can, and you can always ask for help with me, okay? So as a reminder today, one more, you're going to watch your Khan Academy video, okay? And then you're going to look for an assignment, okay? You're going to create a histogram, all right? So you're going to watch your Khan Academy here. Look. Boom, creating a histogram, interpreting a histogram, okay? You can practice creating a histogram if you want, but you don't have to. I care about the first two, that's it. Just watch the videos. Then you're gonna have an assignment with 2 links in it. You can either create it with this, or you can create it with this. If you do this, you're gonna have to upload, you're gonna have to screenshot. If you do this, you're gonna have to download. Regardless, you have to upload 2 pictures of your data. So you have a histogram for your first set of data, histogram for your second set of data, okay? So if you have any questions on how to do this or you're super confused, you need to use me, okay? From noon to 4, I am available Monday through Friday. We can FaceTime, we can just text message, we can do whatever you need to do, we can Google Hangout, do all that fun stuff. If it ends up getting too crazy, tomorrow we may do a live session, all right? So I'm going to look for a invite coming out your guys' way that we may just do like a quick Google Meet. That's a big group that we all get together and just see how things are going maybe tomorrow, okay? But for today, this is what you got planned. Keep going, keep chugging along. I know it's kind of a new concept. It's weird not having me there to ask questions whenever, but you guys can do difficult things. I have faith in you, okay? All right, have a great day. Good luck.